Capital clearance. Good morning. Air India 5071 ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Capital Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 4686 is on approach. Blue Sky 4686 clear to land runway 35 left. Air India 5071 cleared for pushback.
Capital clearance. Good morning. Blue Sky 5459 ready for pushback at Bravo 2. Blue Sky 5459 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Air India 5248 is on approach. Air India 5248 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital ground. Air India 5071 ready to taxi. Air India 5071 taxi to runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 5459 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital ground. Blue Sky 4686 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capeville clearance. Good morning. Air India 58901. Ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Air India 58901. Cleared for pushback.
Captain Tower, Blue Sky 4686 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 4686 continue taxi. Captain Tower, Air India 5071 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 5071 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital Ground, Blue Sky 4686 with you.
Capital Tower, Blue Sky 5459 ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Air India 58901. Ready to taxi. Air India 58901. Taxi to runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 5459 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Air India 5248. Taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capital clearance. Good morning. Air India 5229 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Air India 5229 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 8806 is on approach. Blue Sky 8806 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Tower. Air India 5248. Request to cross runway. Air India 5248. Continue taxi.
Capital ground. Air India 5229 ready to taxi.
Air India 58901 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Air India 5248 with you.
Air India 5229 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capitol Tower. Good morning. Air India 1488 is on approach. Air India 1488 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville ground. Blue Sky 8806 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capeville Tower. Air India 5229 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 5229 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 8806 taxi to gate Alpha 1. Capeville Tower. Blue Sky 8806 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 8806 continue taxi. Capeville ground. Blue Sky 8806 with you.
Capitol ground. Air India 1488 requesting taxi to the gates. Air India 1488 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capital Tower, good morning. Air India 7088 is on approach. Air India 7088 clear to land runway 35 left. Capital clearance, Blue Sky 4687 ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Blue Sky 4687 cleared for pushback. Capital ground, Blue Sky 4687 ready to taxi.
Cape Phil Tower, good morning. Blue Sky 7866 is on approach. Blue Sky 7866 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 5249 cleared for pushback.
Air India 1488 continue taxi.
Blue Sky 4687 taxi to runway 35 right.
India 1488 with you.
Capital ground. Air India 5249 ready to taxi. Air India 5249 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower, Blue Sky 4687 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 4687 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital ground, Air India 7088 requesting taxi to the gates. Air India 7088 taxi to gate Bravo 3. Capital Tower, Air India 7088 request to cross runway. Air India 7088 continue taxi. Capital ground, Air India 7088 with you.
Capital Tower, Air India 5249 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 5249 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Cape Phil ground, Blue Sky 7866 requesting taxi to the gates. Blue Sky 7866 taxi to gate Bravo 1. Cape Phil Tower, Blue Sky 7866 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 7866 continue taxi. Cape Phil ground, Blue Sky 7866 with you.
Capital Tower, good morning. Air India 6188 is on approach. Air India 6188 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 8807 cleared for pushback. Cape Phil ground, Blue Sky 8807 ready to taxi. Blue Sky 8807 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital ground, Air India 6188 taxi to gate Alpha 1. Capital clearance, Air India 1489 ready for pushback at Bravo 2. Air India 1489 cleared for pushback. Capital ground, Air India 1489 ready to taxi.
Capital Tower, good morning. Air India 1656 is on approach.
Capital Tower, Air India 6188 request to cross runway. Air India 6188 continue taxi.
Blue Sky 8807 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital ground, Air India 6188 with you.
Air India 1656 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 1489 taxi to runway 35 right. Capital Tower, Air India 1489 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 1489 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 7089 cleared for pushback. Capital ground, Air India 7089 ready to taxi.
Capital ground, Air India 1656 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Blue Sky 7867 cleared for pushback.
Air India 7089er taxi to runway 35 right.
Cape Phil ground. Blue Sky 7867 ready to taxi.
Air India 1656 continue taxi.
Blue Sky 7867 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capville ground. Air India 1656 with you.
Air India 7089er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 1808 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Cape Phil Tower. Good morning. Air India 90746 is on approach. Air India 90746 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Cape Phil Tower. Blue Sky 7867 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 7867 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Air India 90746 taxi to the gates.
Capville ground. Air India 1808 requesting taxi to the gates. Capville clearance. Air India 6189 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Air India 1808 taxi to gate Bravo 1. Air India 6189 cleared for pushback. Capville Tower. Air India 1808 request to cross runway. Capville Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 1756 is on approach. Blue Sky 1756 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 90746 hold position.
Capville ground. Air India 1808 with you. Air India 6189 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 90746 continue taxi. Air India 90746 hold position. Air India 90746 taxi to gate Bravo 3. Air India 90746 continue taxi.
Capville clearance. Air India 1657 ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Air India 6824 is on approach. Air India 6824 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 1657 cleared for pushback.
Capville ground. Blue Sky 1756 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capeville Tower. Air India 90746 request to cross runway. Air India 90746 continue taxi.
Capville ground. Air India 1657 ready to taxi.
Capeville ground. Air India 90746 with you.
Air India 6189 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 1657 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capville Tower. Blue Sky 1756 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 1756 continue taxi. Capville ground. Blue Sky 1756 with you.
Capville Tower. Air India 1657 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 1657 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Air India 6824 requesting taxi to the gates. Air India 6824 taxi to gate Bravo 2. Capeville Tower, Air India 6824, request to cross runway. Air India 6824, continue taxi. Capeville Ground, Air India 6824, with you.
Capital clearance Air India 1809 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Air India 1809 cleared for pushback. Capital ground Air India 1809 ready to taxi. Air India 1809 taxi to runway 35 right. Capital Tower, good morning. Air India 6168 is on approach. Air India 6168 cleared to land runway 35 left. Capital Tower, Air India 1809 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 1809 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance. Air India 90747 ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Air India 90747 cleared for pushback.
Blue Sky 1757 cleared for pushback. Capital ground Air India 6168 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capeville ground. Air India 90747 ready to taxi. Capeville Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 90866 is on approach. Blue Sky 90866 clear to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 1757 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 90747 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower, good morning. Blue Sky 8740 is on approach. Blue Sky 8740 cleared to land runway 35 left. Air India 6168 continue taxi.
Air India 6825, cleared for pushback.
Air India 90747 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 7146 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital ground, Air India 6168 with you.
Capeville ground, Air India 6825, ready to taxi. Air India 6825, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower, Blue Sky 1757 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 1757 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital ground, Blue Sky 8740 taxi to the gates.
Capeville ground, Blue Sky 90866 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capeville Tower, Air India 6825, ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, Blue Sky 90866 request to cross runway.
Air India 6825, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground, Blue Sky 90866 with you.
Blue Sky 8740 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capital ground, Air India 7146 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Blue Sky 8740 continue taxi. Capital ground, Blue Sky 8740 with you.
Capital Tower, Air India 7146 request to cross runway. Air India 7146 continue taxi. Capital ground, Air India 7146 with you.
Capital clearance. Air India 6169 are ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Air India 6169 are cleared for pushback. Capital ground. Air India 6169 are ready to taxi. Air India 6169 are taxi to runway 35 right. Tower, good morning. Air India 5404 is on approach. Air India 5404 clear to land runway 35 left. Tower, Air India 6169 are ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 6169 are cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Good morning. Air India 90312 is on approach. Air India 90312 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Ground, Air India 5404, taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capital clearance, blue sky 90867, ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Blue sky 90867, cleared for pushback. Capville Tower, good morning, blue sky 4600 is on approach. Blue sky 4600, clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital clearance, blue sky 8741, ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Blue sky 8741, cleared for pushback.
Capville ground, blue sky 90867, ready to taxi. Blue sky 90867, taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 7147 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower, good morning. Air India 8204 is on approach. Air India 8204 cleared to land runway 35 left. Capital ground, blue sky 8741, ready to taxi. Blue sky 8741, taxi to runway 35 right. Capital Tower, Air India 5404, request to cross runway. Air India 5404, continue taxi.
Capville ground, Air India 90312 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Air India 7147 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital ground, Air India 5404 with you. Capital Tower, Blue Sky 8741, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 8741, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground, Blue Sky 4600, taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capital Tower, Air India 90312, request to cross runway. Air India 90312, continue taxi.
Capital Tower, Air India 7147, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 7147, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground, Air India 90312, with you.
Capital Ground, Air India 8204, taxi to the gates.
Capital Tower, Blue Sky 9867, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 9867, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 8204, taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capital Tower, Blue Sky 4600, request to cross runway. Blue Sky 4600, continue taxi. Capital Ground, Blue Sky 4600, with you.
Capital Tower, Air India 8204, request to cross runway. Air India 8204, continue taxi. Capital Ground, Air India 8204, with you.
Capital Tower, good morning. Blue Sky 4714 is on approach. Blue Sky 4714 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital clearance Air India 5405 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Air India 5405 cleared for pushback. Capital ground Air India 5405 ready to taxi. Air India 5405 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, good morning. Blue Sky 6948 is on approach. Blue Sky 6948 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital clearance Blue Sky 4601 ready for pushback at Alpha 1.
Capital ground, Blue Sky 4714 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capital clearance Air India 9313 ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Capital Tower Air India 5405 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Clearance Air India 8205 ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
Capital Tower Blue Sky 4714 request to cross runway.
Capeville Tower, good morning. Air India 599er 2 is on approach. Air India 599er 2 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 4714 continue taxi. Capitol Ground Blue Sky 4714 with you.
Capeville Ground Blue Sky 6948 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capital Tower, good morning. Air India 90254 is on approach. Air India 90254 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 6948 hold position. Blue Sky 6948 continue taxi.
Blue Sky 4601 cleared for pushback.
Air India 8205 cleared for pushback.
Air India 90313 cleared for pushback.
Air India 5405 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Cattle Ground Air India 90254 taxi to the gates.
Capville Ground Blue Sky 4601 ready to taxi. Blue Sky 4601 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 8205 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 90313 taxi to runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 6948 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Air India 5992 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capeville Tower Blue Sky 6948 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 6948 continue taxi. Capeville Ground Blue Sky 6948 with you.
Air India 5992 continue taxi. Capeville Ground Air India 5992 with you.
Air India 90313 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Cattle Ground Air India 90254 with you. Air India 8205 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capville Tower Blue Sky 4601 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 4601 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 3567 cleared for pushback.
Capital clearance Blue Sky 4715 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Blue Sky 4715 cleared for pushback.
Blue Sky 3567 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Blue Sky 4715 ready to taxi. Blue Sky 4715 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Air India 3656 is on approach. Air India 3656 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capitol Tower. Good morning. Air India 4608 is on approach. Air India 4608 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 4715 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capitol Tower. Blue Sky 3567 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 3567 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance. Air India 5993 ready for pushback at Bravo 2. Air India 5993 cleared for pushback.
Blue Sky 6949 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Ground Air India 3656 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capitol Ground Air India 4608 taxi to the gates.
Air India 5993 taxi to runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 6949 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 3656 continue taxi.
Air India 2662 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground Air India 3656 with you.
Capitol Ground Air India 90255 ready to taxi. Air India 4608 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 1278 is on approach. Blue Sky 1278 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 5993 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 4608 continue taxi. Capitol Ground Air India 4608 with you. Air India 90255 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Air India 8056 is on approach. Air India 8056 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 90255 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, Blue Sky 69er 49er ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 69er 49er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Air India 2662 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capeville Ground, Blue Sky 1278 taxi to the gates.
Capital Tower Air India 2662 request to cross runway. Air India 2662 continue taxi. Capital Ground Air India 2662 with you.
Blue Sky 1278 requesting taxi to the gates. Blue Sky 1278 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Capital Ground Air India 8056 taxi to gate Bravo 2. Air India 8056 hold position.
Capeville Tower, Blue Sky 1278 request to cross runway.
Air India 8056 continue taxi.
Capeville Ground, Blue Sky 1278 with you.
Capital Tower Air India 8056 request to cross runway. Air India 8056 continue taxi.
Capeville clearance. Air India 3657 ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Capital Ground Air India 8056 with you.
Air India 3657 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 5352 is on approach. Blue Sky 5352 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 4609 cleared for pushback.
Air India 3657 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Air India 4609 ready to taxi. Air India 4609 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Air India 3657 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 3657 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground. Blue Sky 5352 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capital Tower Air India 4609 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 4609 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 5352 continue taxi. Capeville Ground. Blue Sky 5352 with you.
Air India 8480 cleared to land runway 35 left. Capital Ground Air India 4609 taxi to the gates.
Air India 2663 cleared for pushback.
Capeville clearance, Blue Sky 1279er ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Air India 2663 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 4609 requesting taxi to the gates.
Blue Sky 1279er cleared for pushback.
Air India 4609 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capital clearance Air India 8057 ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
Capeville Ground, Blue Sky 1279er ready to taxi. Blue Sky 1279er taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 8057 cleared for pushback. Air India 2663 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital Ground Air India 8057 ready to taxi. Air India 8057 taxi to runway 35 right. Capital Tower. Good morning. Air India 6780 is on approach. Air India 6780 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital Tower Air India 8480 request to cross runway. Air India 8480 continue taxi.
Cape Phil Tower. Good morning. Air India 47902 is on approach. Air India 47902 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital Ground Air India 8480 with you.
Capital Tower Air India 8057 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 8057 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Tower Blue Sky 1279er ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 1279er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Air India 6780 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Blue Sky 5353 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Air India 6944 is on approach. Air India 4609 cleared for pushback. Air India 6944 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Cape Phil Ground Air India 47902 taxi to the gates.
Blue Sky 5353 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 6780 continue taxi. Capital Ground Air India 6780 with you.
Air India 4609 taxi to runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 90584 is on approach. Blue Sky 90584 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Cape Phil Tower Air India 47902 request to cross runway. Air India 47902 continue taxi. Cape Phil Ground Air India 47902 with you.
Capital Tower. Blue Sky 5353 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 5353 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 4609 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital Ground Air India 6944 taxi to gate Alpha 2. Capital Clearance Air India 8481 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Air India 8481 cleared for pushback. Capital Tower Air India 6944 request to cross runway. Capital Ground Air India 8481 ready to taxi. Air India 8481 taxi to runway 35 right. Air India 6944 continue taxi.
Cape Phil Ground. Blue Sky 90584 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capital Ground Air India 6944 with you. Capital Tower. Good morning. Air India 3042 is on approach. Air India 3042 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 90584 taxi to gate Bravo 3. Cape Phil Tower. Blue Sky 90584 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 90584 continue taxi. Cape Phil Ground. Blue Sky 90584 with you.
Capital Tower Air India 8481 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 8481 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital Ground Air India 3042 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capital Clearance Air India 6781 ready for pushback at Bravo 2. Air India 6781 cleared for pushback. Capital Tower. Good morning. Air India 90736 is on approach. Air India 90736 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital Tower Air India 3042 request to cross runway. Air India 3042 continue taxi.
Air India 6781 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Air India 3042 with you.
Air India 47903 cleared for pushback. Cape Phil Ground Air India 47903 ready to taxi. Air India 47903 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower Air India 6781 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 6781 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital clearance. Air India 6945 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 2526 is on approach. Blue Sky 2526 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 6945 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower, Air India 47903 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 47903 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 1972 cleared to land runway 35 left. Air India 6945 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 9736 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Blue Sky 90585 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower Air India 9736 request to cross runway.
Capital Tower. Good morning. Air India 8740 is on approach.
Capital Ground Air India 9736 with you.
Air India 8740 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 90585 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground. Blue Sky 2526 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capital Ground. Blue Sky 1972 taxi to the gates. Capital Tower. Air India 6945 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 1972 taxi to gate Alpha 2. Air India 6945 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 90585 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground. Blue Sky 2526 with you.
Capital clearance. Air India 3043 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Air India 3043 cleared for pushback. Capital Tower. Blue Sky 1972 request to cross runway.
Capital Ground Air India 8740 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Air India 2410. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Capital Ground. Blue Sky 1972 with you. Air India 3043 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower Air India 8740 request to cross runway. Air India 8740 continue taxi. Capital Ground Air India 8740 with you.
Capital clearance Air India 9737 ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Capital Tower. Air India 3043 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. India 3043 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 90737 cleared for pushback. Capital Ground Air India 90737 ready to taxi. Air India 90737 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital clearance Blue Sky 1973 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Capville Tower. Good afternoon. Blue Sky 901 to 8 is on approach. Blue Sky 901 to 8 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 1973 cleared for pushback.
Blue Sky 2527 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 2290 is on approach. Air India 2290 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 90737 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 1973 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 8741 cleared for pushback.
Blue Sky 2527 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 8482 is on approach.
Air India 8741 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 8482 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Tower. Blue Sky 2527 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 2527 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 6870 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capville Ground. Blue Sky 901 to 8 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capeville Ground. Air India 2290 taxi to the gates.
Capville Tower. Air India 8741 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 8741 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 901 to 8 continue taxi.
Blue Sky 1973 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capville Ground. Blue Sky 901 to 8 with you.
Blue Sky 1274 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Tower. Air India 2290 request to cross runway. Air India 2290 continue taxi. Capeville Ground. Air India 2290 with you.
Capital Ground. Air India 8482 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Air India 6870 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Air India 8482 continue taxi. Capital Ground. Air India 8482 with you. Capital Ground. Blue Sky 1274 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capital Tower. Air India 6870 request to cross runway. Air India 6870 continue taxi. Capital Ground. Air India 6870 with you.
Capital Tower. Blue Sky 1274 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 1274 continue taxi. Capital Ground. Blue Sky 1274 with you.
Catville Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 5920 is on approach.
Blue Sky 90129 cleared for pushback.
Air India 5920 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Caphill ground. Blue Sky 90129 ready to taxi. Blue Sky 90129 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance. Air India 22901 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Air India 22901 cleared for pushback.
Air India 2886 clear to land runway 35 left. Capital clearance. Air India 8483 ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Air India 8483 cleared for pushback.
Capeville ground. Air India 22901 ready to taxi.
Capville ground. Air India 5920 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Air India 22901 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 8483 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 6871 cleared for pushback.
Blue Sky 90129 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 9850 is on approach. Air India 9850 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capville Tower. Air India 5920 request to cross runway.
Air India 6871 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 5920 continue taxi. Capville ground. Air India 5920 with you.
Blue Sky 4036 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 22901 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 8483 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 1275 cleared for pushback. Air India 2886 taxi to gate Bravo 1. Air India 2886 continue taxi. Capital ground. Air India 2886 with you.
Capital ground. Air India 9850 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Blue Sky 1275 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capville Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 4164 is on approach.
Air India 6871 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 4164 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital ground. Blue Sky 4036 taxi to gate Alpha 2. Capital Tower. Air India 9850 request to cross runway. Air India 9850 continue taxi. Capital ground. Air India 9850 with you.
Blue Sky 1275 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Tower. Blue Sky 4036 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 4036 continue taxi. Capital ground. Blue Sky 4036 with you.
Capville ground. Air India 4164 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capital Tower. Good afternoon. Blue Sky 9282 is on approach. Blue Sky 9282 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capville clearance. Air India 5921 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Capville Tower. Air India 4164 request to cross runway. Air India 4164 continue taxi. Air India 5921 cleared for pushback. Capville ground. Air India 4164 with you. Capville ground. Air India 5921 ready to taxi.
Capital clearance. Air India 2887 ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Air India 5921 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 9116 is on approach. Air India 9116 cleared to land runway 35 left. Capital ground. Blue Sky 9282 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Air India 2887 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower Blue Sky 90282 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 90282 continue taxi.
Capital Ground Air India 2887 ready to taxi.
Capital Ground Blue Sky 90282 with you.
Air India 2887 taxi to runway 35 right.
Catville Tower, Air India 5921, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 5921, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital clearance Blue Sky 4037 ready for pushback at Alpha 2. Air India 9851 cleared for pushback. Capital Ground Air India 90116 requesting taxi to the gates. Blue Sky 4037 cleared for pushback.
Air India 2887 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 90116 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capital Tower good afternoon. Air India 90406 is on approach.
Air India 90116 continue taxi.
Air India 90406 clear to land runway 35 left.
Capital Ground Air India 90116 with you. Air India 9851 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower good afternoon. Air India 90450 is on approach.
Blue Sky 4037 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 90450 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 9851 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Tower good afternoon. Blue Sky 2742 is on approach.
Catville clearance, Air India 4165, ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
Blue Sky 2742 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 4165, cleared for pushback.
Capital Ground Air India 90406 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capital Tower Blue Sky 4037 ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Catville Ground, Air India 4165, ready to taxi.
Capital clearance Blue Sky 9283 ready for pushback at Alpha 1.
Capital Ground Air India 90450 taxi to the gates.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 90582 is on approach. Air India 90582 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 4165, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower Air India 90406 request to cross runway. Air India 90450 requesting taxi to the gates. Air India 90450 taxi to gate Alpha 2. Air India 90406 continue taxi. Capital Ground Blue Sky 2742 requesting taxi to the gates. Capital Ground Air India 90406 with you. Blue Sky 2742 taxi to gate Bravo 2. Capital Tower Air India 90450 request to cross runway. Air India 90450 continue taxi. Capital Ground Air India 90450 with you. Blue Sky 2742 continue taxi. Capital Ground Blue Sky 2742 with you.
Capital Tower good afternoon. Air India 9782 is on approach. Air India 9782 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground. Air India 90582 requesting taxi to the gates.
Capital clearance Air India 90117 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Air India 90117 cleared for pushback. Blue Sky 9283 cleared for pushback. Blue Sky 4037 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Catville Tower, Air India 4165, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 4165, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 9283 taxi to runway 35 right. Air India 90117 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 90582 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capital Ground Air India 9782 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Air India 90582 continue taxi.
Capital Tower Air India 9782 request to cross runway. Air India 9782 continue taxi.
Capeville Ground Air India 90582 with you.
Capital Ground Air India 9782 with you. Capital Tower Air India 90117 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 90117 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 1236 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital clearance, Air India 90451 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Capital Tower Blue Sky 9283 ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Catville Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 7002 is on approach. Air India 7002 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 9283 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Air India 90407 ready to taxi. Air India 90451 taxi to runway 35 right. Air India 90407 taxi to runway 35 right. Capital clearance Blue Sky 2743 ready for pushback at Bravo 2. Blue Sky 2743 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Ground Blue Sky 1236 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Capital Tower Air India 90407 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 90407 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 7002 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capeville Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 5548 is on approach.
Blue Sky 1236 continue taxi.
Air India 5548 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 90451 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground Blue Sky 1236 with you.
Blue Sky 2743 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 7002 continue taxi.
Capeville clearance Air India 90583 ready for pushback at Alpha 1.
Blue Sky 2743 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Catville Ground Air India 7002 with you.
Air India 4982 cleared to land runway 35 left. Capital clearance Air India 9783 ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
Air India 90583 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Ground Air India 5548 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Catville Tower. Good afternoon. Blue Sky 1710 is on approach. Blue Sky 1710 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground Air India 90583 ready to taxi.
Air India 9783 cleared for pushback.
Air India 90583 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower Air India 5548 request to cross runway.
Air India 9783 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 5548 continue taxi. Capeville Ground Air India 5548 with you.
Catville Ground. Blue Sky 1710 taxi to the gates.
Capital Ground Air India 4982 requesting taxi to the gates. Air India 4982 taxi to gate Bravo 1. Capital Tower Air India 9783 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 9783 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 4982 continue taxi.
Air India 90583 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Air India 4982 with you.
Blue Sky 1710 taxi to gate Alpha 1. Catville Tower. Blue Sky 1710 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 1710 continue taxi. Catville Ground. Blue Sky 1710 with you.
Blue Sky 1237 cleared for pushback.
Blue Sky 1710 continue taxi. Catville Tower. Good afternoon. Blue Sky 4414 is on approach. Blue sky 4414 cleared to land runway 35 left. Blue sky 1710 hold position.
Blue sky 1237 taxi to runway 35 right.
Catville clearance Air India 7003 ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Blue sky 1710 continue taxi. Air India 7003 cleared for pushback. Catville ground Air India 7003 ready to taxi. Air India 7003 taxi to runway 35 right.
Catville Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 8376 is on approach. Air India 8376 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 5549 cleared for pushback.
Catville ground Blue sky 4414 taxi to gate Bravo 3. Catville Tower. Good afternoon. Air India 5530 is on approach.
Blue sky 1237 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 5530 cleared to land runway 35 left. Air India 7003 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue sky 4414 continue taxi.
Air India 5549 taxi to runway 35 right.
Catville ground Blue sky 4414 with you.
Catville ground Air India 8376 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Catville Tower. Air India 5549 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 5549 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Catville ground Air India 5530 taxi to the gates.
Catville clearance Air India 4983 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Air India 4983 cleared for pushback.
Catville Tower. Air India 8376 request to cross runway. Air India 8376 continue taxi. Catville ground Air India 8376 with you. Catville Tower. Good evening. Blue sky 79906 is on approach. Blue sky 79906 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 4983 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 5530 taxi to gate Bravo 1. Catville clearance Blue sky 1711 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Air India 5530 continue taxi. Catville ground Air India 5530 with you. Blue sky 1711 cleared for pushback.
Catville Tower. Air India 4983 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 4983 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue sky 1711 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 4983 cancel takeoff.
Catville ground Blue sky 79906 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Catville ground Air India 4983 taxi to the gates. Air India 4983 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capeville Tower. Good evening. Air India 90466 is on approach. Air India 90466 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue sky 79906 continue taxi.
Catville clearance Blue sky 4415 ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Catville ground Blue sky 79906 with you.
Blue sky 4415 cleared for pushback. Catville ground Blue sky 4415 ready to taxi. Blue sky 4415 taxi to runway 35 right. Blue sky 1711 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground Air India 90466 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Catville Tower. Good evening. Blue sky 5702 is on approach. Blue sky 5702 clear to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 4415 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 8377 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower, good evening. Air India 129 right is on approach.
Air India 5531 cleared for pushback.
Air India 129 right cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 8377 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 5531 taxi to runway 35 right.
Cape Phil Tower, Air India 90466 request to cross runway. Air India 90466 continue taxi. Cape Phil Ground, Air India 90466 with you.
Capital Ground Blue Sky 5702 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capital Ground, Air India 129 right taxi to the gates.
Capville Tower, Air India 5531 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 5531 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 129 right taxi to gate Alpha 2. Air India 4983 cleared for pushback.
Air India 8377 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 79907 cleared for pushback.
Air India 4983 taxi to runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 79907 taxi to runway 35 right.
Cape Hill Tower, good evening. Air India 6636 is on approach. Air India 6636 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital Tower Blue Sky 5702 request to cross runway. Blue Sky 5702 continue taxi.
Capital Tower, Air India 129 right request to cross runway. Air India 129 right continue taxi.
Capville Tower, good evening. Air India 5652 is on approach.
Capital Ground, Air India 129 right with you.
Air India 5652 cleared to land runway 35 left. Blue Sky 79907 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground Blue Sky 5702 with you.
Air India 4983 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 90467 cleared for pushback.
Cape Hill Ground, Air India 6636 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Air India 90467 taxi to runway 35 right. Cape Phil Tower, good evening. Air India 90876 is on approach. Cap Hill Ground, Air India 5652 taxi to the gates. Air India 90876 clear to land runway 35 left.
Cape Hill Tower, Air India 6636 request to cross runway. Air India 6636 continue taxi. Cape Hill Ground, Air India 6636 with you.
Air India 5652 taxi to gate Alpha 1. Cape Phil Tower, Air India 90467 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 90467 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 5652 continue taxi. Cap Hill Ground, Air India 5652 with you.
Capital Clearance Blue Sky 5703 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Blue Sky 5703 cleared for pushback.
Cape Phil Ground, Air India 90876 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capital Tower, good evening. Blue Sky 2748 is on approach. Blue Sky 2748 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital Ground Blue Sky 5703 ready to taxi. Blue Sky 5703 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital clearance. Air India 1299 ready for pushback at Alpha 2. Air India 1299 cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower, Air India 90876 request to cross runway. Air India 90876 continue taxi. Capeville ground, Air India 90876 with you.
Capital ground, Air India 1299 ready to taxi. Air India 1299 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, good evening. Air India 2108 is on approach. Air India 2108 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capital Tower, Blue Sky 5703, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 5703, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital ground, Blue Sky 2748 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Capeville clearance. Air India 6637 ready for pushback at Bravo 2. Air India 6637 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower, Air India 1299, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Capital Tower, Blue Sky 2748, request to cross runway. Air India 1299, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 2748, continue taxi.
Cape Hill ground, Air India 6637, ready to taxi. Air India 6637, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Ground, Blue Sky 2748, with you.
Capville Tower, good evening. Air India 8408 is on approach. Air India 8408, clear to land runway 35 right. Capville Ground, Air India 2108, taxi to gate Alpha 2. Capville clearance, Air India 5653, ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Air India 5653, cleared for pushback.
Capville Tower, good evening. Blue Sky 6356 is on approach. Blue Sky 6356, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 2108, continue taxi. Air India 5653, taxi to runway 35 right. Hill ground, Air India 2108 with you.
Cape Hill Tower, Air India 6637, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 6637, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capville ground, Air India 8408, taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capeville Tower, good evening. Blue Sky 2990 is on approach. Blue Sky 2990, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capville ground, Blue Sky 6356, taxi to the gates. Blue Sky 6356, taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Air India 9877, cleared for pushback. Air India 5653, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 8408, continue taxi. Capeville ground, Air India 8408 with you. Capeville ground, Air India 9877, ready to taxi. Air India 9877, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capville Tower, Blue Sky 6356, request to cross runway.
Capeville Tower. Good evening. Air India 2356 is on approach.
Catville Ground. Blue Sky 6356 with you.
Air India 2356 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Ground, Blue Sky 2990, taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Capital clearance. Blue Sky 2749 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Blue Sky 2749 cleared for pushback.
Air India 90877 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground. Blue Sky 2749 ready to taxi.
Capeville Tower, Blue Sky 2990, request to cross runway. Blue Sky 2990, continue taxi. Capeville Ground, Blue Sky 2990 with you.
Catville Tower. Good evening. Air India 2296 is on approach. Air India 2296 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 2749 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground, Air India 2109, ready to taxi.
Capeville Ground. Air India 2356 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Air India 2109, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capital Tower. Blue Sky 2749 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 2749 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 2356 continue taxi. Capeville Ground. Air India 2356 with you.
Catville Ground. Air India 2296 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Capeville Tower, Air India 2109, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 2109, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 8409, cleared for pushback.
Air India 2296 continue taxi. Catville Ground. Air India 2296 with you. Catville clearance. Blue Sky 6357 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Blue Sky 6357 cleared for pushback.
Air India 8409, taxi to runway 35 right.
Catville Ground. Blue Sky 6357 ready to taxi. Air India 2296 hold position.
Capital Tower. Good evening. Air India 2726 is on approach. Air India 2726 clear to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 6357 taxi to runway 35 right. Air India 2296 continue taxi.
Capeville clearance, Blue Sky 2991, ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Air India 8409, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 2991, cleared for pushback. Capeville Tower, good evening. Air India 8760 is on approach. Air India 8760, cleared to land runway 35 left. Capeville Ground, Blue Sky 2991, ready to taxi. Blue Sky 2991, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance. Air India 2357 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Air India 2357 cleared for pushback.
Catville Tower. Blue Sky 6357 ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 6357 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capital Ground. Air India 2726 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Blue Sky 6357 cancel takeoff.
Blue Sky 2991, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 8916 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 2357 taxi to runway 35 right.
Catville Ground. Blue Sky 6357 taxi to the gates.
Air India 2726 continue taxi. Capital Ground. Air India 2726 with you.
Capeville Ground, Air India 8760, taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Blue Sky 6357 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Air India 2357 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, Air India 8760, request to cross runway. Air India 8760, continue taxi. Capeville Ground, Air India 8760 with you.
Capeville Ground, Blue Sky 8916, taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Capeville clearance, Air India 2297, ready for pushback at Alpha 2. Air India 2297, cleared for pushback. Capeville ground, Air India 2297, ready to taxi.
Air India 2200, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 2297, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, Blue Sky 8916, request to cross runway. Blue Sky 8916, continue taxi. Capeville Ground, Blue Sky 8916 with you.
Capital clearance, Air India 2727, ready for pushback at Alpha 1.
Capeville Tower, Air India 2297, ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 3438, clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 2297, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 2727, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville ground, Blue Sky 6357, ready to taxi.
Capeville Tower, Air India 2200, request to cross runway. Air India 2200, continue taxi.
Blue Sky 6357, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground, Air India 2200 with you.
Capeville Tower, good evening. Air India 3700 is on approach. Air India 3700, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Air India 8761, cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower, Blue Sky 6357, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 6357, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 90178, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville ground, Blue Sky 3438, taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Air India 8761, taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville clearance, Blue Sky 8917, ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
Capeville Tower, Air India 2727, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Air India 2727, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower, good evening. Air India 4328 is on approach.
Capeville ground, Blue Sky 3438 with you.
Air India 4328 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 8917, taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 8761, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground, Air India 3700, taxi to gate Bravo 1. Air India 90178, taxi to gate Alpha 1. Capeville Tower, Air India 3700, request to cross runway. Air India 3700, continue taxi. Capeville ground, Air India 3700 with you. Capeville Tower, Blue Sky 8917, ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 8917, cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville Ground, Air India 4328 taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Air India 90178, continue taxi. Capeville ground, Air India 90178 with you.
Capeville Tower, Air India 4328 request to cross runway. Air India 4328 continue taxi.
Capeville clearance. Air India 2201 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Capeville ground. Air India 4328 with you.
Air India 2201 cleared for pushback. Capeville ground. Air India 2201 ready to taxi. Air India 2201 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Good evening. Blue Sky 3334 is on approach. Blue Sky 3334 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville clearance. Blue Sky 3439er ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Blue Sky 3439er cleared for pushback. Capeville ground. Blue Sky 3439er ready to taxi.
Capeville Tower. Good evening. Blue Sky 8488 is on approach. Blue Sky 8488 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 3439er taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 3701 cleared for pushback.
Air India 2201 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Air India 3701 ready to taxi.
Capeville ground. Blue Sky 3334 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Air India 3701 taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Blue Sky 3439er ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Blue Sky 3439er cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Air India 90179er cleared for pushback.
Capeville Tower. Good evening. Air India 90292 is on approach. Air India 90292 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Capeville Tower. Blue Sky 3334 request to cross runway.
Capeville ground. Air India 90179er ready to taxi.
Capeville ground. Blue Sky 8488 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Air India 5280 is on approach.
Air India 3701 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Capeville ground. Blue Sky 3334 with you.
Air India 5280 cleared to land runway 35 left. Air India 4329er taxi to runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 8488 continue taxi.
Capeville Tower. Good morning. Air India 5522. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Capeville ground. Blue Sky 8488 with you.
Air India 90179er taxi to runway 35 right.
Capeville Tower. Air India 4329er ready for takeoff runway 35 right. Capeville ground. Air India 5280 taxi to the gates.
Capeville ground. Air India 90292 requesting taxi to the gates. Air India 90292 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Air India 5280 taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Capeville Tower. Air India 90292 request to cross runway. Air India 90292 continue taxi. Capeville ground. Air India 90292 with you.
Capeville clearance. Good morning. Blue Sky 8485 ready for pushback at Charlie 1. Capeville Tower. Air India 5280 request to cross runway. Air India 5280 continue taxi.
Caphill ground. Air India 5280 with you.
Catville clearance. Good morning. Air India 6921 ready for pushback at Alpha 3.
Caphill Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 1902 is on approach. Blue Sky 1902 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Caphill clearance. Blue Sky 3335 ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Caphill clearance. Blue Sky 8489 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Caphill Tower. Good morning. Air India 1848 is on approach. Air India 1848 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 4329 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 8485 cleared for pushback.
Capital Tower. Air India 90179 ready for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 3335 cleared for pushback.
Air India 90179 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 8489 cleared for pushback.
Caphill Tower. Good morning. Blue Sky 1510 is on approach.
Air India 6921 cleared for pushback.
Caphill ground. Blue Sky 8485 ready to taxi.
Blue Sky 3335 taxi to runway 35 right.
Caphill ground. Blue Sky 1902 taxi to the gates. Caphill Tower. Good morning. Air India 3124 is on approach. Air India 3124 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 1510 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 8489 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 6921 taxi to runway 35 right.
Blue Sky 7538 cleared to land runway 35 left.
Blue Sky 1902 continue taxi.
Blue Sky 3335 cleared for takeoff runway 35 right.
Caphill ground. Blue Sky 1902 with you. Blue Sky 8485 taxi to runway 35 right.
Caphill Tower. Good morning. Air India 2414 is on approach. Air India 2414 clear to land runway 35 left.
Air India 90293 taxi to runway 35 right.
Air India 5281